Okay, we'll be talking on exponential today. Exponential and root. Now, well, I feel so uncomfortable really to, well, it's not no problem anyways. Talk about it because these are things I believe you should know. Exponential. When you're talking about exponential, talk about when a number is raised to power of something. You get. Let me just read it out. Exponential are used to denote the repeated multiplication of numbers by itself. For example, 3 raised to power 4. That's the exponential raised to power 4. So that will be 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times. That means 3 multiplied in 4 places or in 4 times. That doesn't mean 5 raised to power 3 means 5 multiplied in 3 places. So that's just the meaning of exponent. Now, the 3, let me use this as an example, is the base, and the 4 is the exponential. So raised to power is exponential. So I don't want to spend much on that. You are supposed to read this book and digest it yourself, you get, but I'm going to make some little explanation. Now, negative value, when you square a negative value, it gives you a positive value. So like minus 3 raised to power 2 must give you a positive value, 9, stuff like that. These are things you know, so I don't want to go deep into it. If the exponential is odd number, it's going to give you a negative value. But if the exponential is an even number, when I talk about even number, odd number at the other time, if it's even number, it's going to give you a positive value, but if it's odd number like 5, it's going to give you a negative value. So I believe you know that. Now let me talk about this. This is very important, and I know you know that. A to the power of 0, that's going to give you 1. Anything raised to power of 0, anything, the whole word raised to power 0 is going to give you 1. Anything raised to power 0, it must be 1. So you have to have that at the back of your mind. The expression 0 raised to power, okay, except for 1. When I said anything, I'm sorry for saying that, but then anything raised to power 0 except for 0. Now, if 0 is raised to power 0, it's going to give you undefined. That's just the definition of that, undefined. So any other thing is 1, but if it's 0, it will be undefined. Now, let me show you this. A raised to power minus 1. That's going to give you 1 over A. That's the meaning. So minus 1 equals to 1 over. Minus 2, 1 over A raised to power 2. A raised to power minus 3 equals to 1 over A raised to power 3. Stuff like this. You need to just understand it. You can check for this. You need to read this yourself really. A root square. So root and square will cancel each other. So that means root will cancel this, and that will be A. So that's the meaning of all of that. A root of A times root of B equals to A root of B. These are the normal stuff that you should know, and I won't go deep into that. You should learn it yourself. These are rules, and you learn these rules. You should learn these rules. Now, the rules are A raised to power 2, root of square raised to power 2 equals to A. Another rule say that root A square equals to A because it's the same thing, it cancel each other. Then root A times root B equals to root of AB. Root A over root B equals to A over B or root. These are things you need to learn yourself. I'm not going to teach you that you should know it. These are things you should have known before now. You understand? Let me just move on. Yeah, let me move on. Now that's just the whole story about this exponential is just telling you that raised to power something, that when something is raised to power another thing, that's exponential. Now let me go to decimal, right? Decimal here is just talking about, this is a decimal, this is a number, let's say 7532, this is a decimal point 418. Now you need to understand something. Any digit before the decimal here, for example, to be tenth, and go to the next one, hundredth, th is there. The last one, thousandth. Now let's go to the left side, to the right side. No, just let the decimal be your point of reference. To the right side, you have tenth. The next one will be hundredth, ths. Then next one, thousandth. Now to the left, 2 here will be units. The next one will be tens. They taught us all this thing in primary school. The next one will be hundreds. The next one will be thousand. You need to know this because they will ask question on this. It's very important. You must know. Now, the difference between the right side and the left hand is, look at it. At the right hand side, there is th after the stuff. Now, but another thing you should notice that this hand side start from tenth, while this left hand side starts with units, then followed by tens. So these are the things you need to know. You understand? Now, the meaning of all of this now, no, this one is thousand. So that means into bracket 1000. This one means into bracket, this is 100, into bracket 100, 3 into bracket 10. Unit means 1. So till that one, no, that's tenth. That will be 1 over 10. Tenth means 1 over 10. Hundredth means 1 over 100. Thousandth means 1 over 1000. So that's like opposite of this other side. That's what you are seeing here. And this is exponential. I taught you about exponential the other time. So 10 is power 3 is 1000. 10 is power 2 is 100. Stuff like that. Just know it. Now, I think I need to talk about this. I don't want to follow their own way, but you can do. But my own way is faster. 2.3. This is, if I suppose to analyze, this 3 will be tenths, right? This will be units. Now, if you follow the rule that they use it, the explanation they use it, so that will be 2 times 1, since this is units. Units. So unit is always multiplied by 1. Then this tenth, which is the first, so that will be 1 over 10, right? So by the time you combine it, that will be 2 plus 3 over 10, that will be 23 over 10. But I don't use that style. It's too long for me. My own style is this. Look at this value itself. Look at the decimal. Under that decimal, just write 1 under like that, and under 3 to the right, follow to the right, don't go back to the you can just follow to the right. Under this you just write 0. So when you're going to write, now write 23 over 10. That's it. That's my own trick. The same thing goes for this. You can follow their own way to solve this, but I don't want to do that. You understand? Now if you want to use their own way, that would be 90, and this will be tenth, 100, hundredth. And this is tenth, 1 is 10, the 7 under 7 100, so that will be 17 over 100. That's what they did here, plus 90. But I don't want to use that style because it's too long. I want to use my own style. My own style is, under this decimal just write 1, under 1 right is 0, under 7 right is 0. So it's only the decimal that you can write 1 under. Every other number that you see to the right is going to be 0, 0. So if you put 1 here, 0 under 1, 0 under 7, that will be 100. So that will be 9017 over 100, just like I did the first one. So that's the answer we have. That's what we have here. The last one, same thing goes for that. Using my own style. These dots here, put 1, under 6 put 0, under 1 put 0, under 2 put 0. So that will be 1000, right? So that just write 612 over 1000, or 0612 over 1000. It's the same thing. We have to write all the digits out. So that's have 612 over 1000. So if you divide it, you get this. So that's it. Now here they are trying to explain the behavior of I taught you fraction the other time, remember, in the last video. So fraction is also decimal. So they are trying to explain the decimal they are converting decimal to fraction. Like it's more like the same thing. 0.612 is the same as 15 over 250, right? So there are behaviors. 1 over 4 here is 0.25. That's terminate. It can be a terminate when the fraction is terminate, like stop here, and that's all. There are some that gives repeating pattern. That's what they're telling you. They have 2 types of fraction. One that have terminals, which is stop. If you press this on your calculator, it just give you 0.25. Press this on your calculator, give you 2.08. But here there are some that will not repeat itself. Just go and go and go like that. Now look up without having any end. Now look at this one now. 1 over 9 is going to give you 0.111, like goes like that. Doesn't have any end. So same thing goes to this. Just keep repeating. So you need to, if you use a set question on this, you need this a lot to understand this behavior. It goes like that. So that is a repeating fraction. You understand? So stuff like that. Those are the things I want to explain to you. That's all about fraction. You need to read more about this. When I give you the material, you read it and understand it your own way. I don't want to. This just should aid your understanding of what I'm doing. Right now, let me quickly talk about real numbers. If I have the time, yeah. I think I do. No, I don't want to use this time. I will do it in the next video. Yeah, so that I have more time to explain it. So thank you for